We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ferris, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out, you've won the mental battle.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole.
but I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff up the middle. Ferris. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Lance looking to throw it. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Ferris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Lance going to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 8. sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter.